Okay, greetings everyone and welcome to the Week 3 overview for our Summer Read 960 course. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is what to do before Monday's Zoom class. You have a few things to do. First, you want to read the article by Carol Dweck. It's called Brainology. I want you to print it, read it, and annotate it. Next, I want you to print the summarizing and paraphrasing practice with Brainology by Carol Dweck. It is something we will use during our Zoom class, and I want you to have it ready to go. Finally, there's an article by Skinner that I'd like you to read. It's called The First Baby Tender. You might already be predicting that you know what this is about, and you should. It was mentioned in Chapter 1. Where Skinner built what he called an air crib for his daughter. And you'll see how benevolent and wonderful it was. All right, so you're going to read that article. So again, they're all listed here on your assignment sheet for the week. And then remember, it's in Week 3. Week 3 start here, and then the subfolder before and after class documents. This is where you'll see all of the documents that you need to address before our Zoom class. And don't forget, I will put the link to anything we use in class as well as the recorded Zoom session in this folder also. So you can always refer back to something we did in class. Okay, so Week 3 at a glance. Remember that you're always going to start here, that you'll go to the weekly course schedule and overview first. You'll print this nice green assignment sheet for the week. Always print it so you can use the checkoff column, making sure you get everything done. And then don't forget that before and after class documents is where all of the things I just talked about, that's where they live. And then after class, you know you'll have Teach Yourself How to Learn assignments. You'll have a chapter in Opening Skinner's Box that you'll read with a QQMS assignment. This week you also have a discussion board. And then in the learning folder, just like always, there are 3 subfolders: connecting, note-taking, and this week motivation, which connects, this folder connects directly to Teach Yourself How to Learn. The note-taking folder is some background information you'll use before you read Skinner's Box. And then connecting kind of stitches everything together, so maybe do that one last. Okay. So first, you're going to read chapters 6, 7, and 8 and Teach Yourself How to Learn. I think that you'll see how all of the course content for the week connects to this chapter. So it's on a lot of mindset stuff as well as motivation stuff. So remember, there's an assignment, and that when you finish it, you'll put it in this assignment folder. Next, you'll read chapter 2 of Opening Skinner's Box. There is a video. So first, just remember, go in order, work down the folder. So first, you're going to watch this video, which is previewing Chapter 2, Obscura. This sets up some of the background knowledge that you need. Know that in the video, I do stop you and I say, hey, why don't you pause the video at this point and go to that note-taking subfolder in the learning folder. Because there's an article there that will give you all the background you need on Milgram's experiment. So I do think you should do that before you come and do this. Now note that the timeline's a little bit different this week because you have a discussion board. Initial posts are due Wednesday. So by Wednesday, that means that you need to prioritize your assignments a little bit differently this week. So if you're going to start with that note-taking chapter, you should probably do that as the first thing you do this week, so that then you can come back, watch the video on that previews Chapter 2. There is a very short video that shows you Milgram's experiment, and then I lead you through the beginning of Chapter 2. I set up your QQMS, and then I talk about the discussion board. All of that happens in this video. But you need to have read the chapter and done your QQMS before you can do your discussion board. So it'll be really important that you have this part done before Wednesday, because you can't do a good discussion board post if you haven't read the chapter. So The initial post for the discussion board is due Wednesday, and then you'll read your classmates' post and reply to at least 3 of them by Friday. These are 11:30 deadlines, just like always. So this is the first time you've got this Wednesday deadline. That will happen with every discussion board. We can't have a discussion if everyone waits till Friday night to post, right? So I have to control that and make you post early. Okay, so remember, start here, go to the video. The video will direct you to the note-taking assignment. It will also show you a short video. And then remember, this is the PowerPoint that goes with the video. I always post them together so that this one has audio. You can see the little icon for a video, and this one just says PowerPoint, and this is just the PowerPoint that I used to make the video. Then your assignment folder for the QQMS. Here are the questions that you'll use in order to write your discussion board post. This is a rubric that tells you how I'm going to grade the discussion board, and then here's the link to the discussion board. So it's all here. Work down the folder, but do this part early. Again, it's due Wednesday. Okay, next, you'll be in the learning folder. Let me go over what's in there. First, you've got some connecting. Again, I recommended that you save this folder for last this week because it stitches together everything that we've done this semester. You're going to read, here's a picture of Ismail Bea, and here's his article. You can see that that is linked here in your folder. Then there's this worksheet that we worked on in class this week, so you'll fill one out on your own. Here are the directions. There are many more steps than what's in the screenshot, so you've got to look at the assignment directions. And then when you're done, you're going to upload your assignment here. Okay? Next, you're in Learning Part 2, so we're here in Note-Taking. Again, this is the folder that I recommended that you do before you read Chapter 2. It's just a good idea because, again, it all connects and it's good background knowledge on Milgram's experiment before you read Obscura Chapter 2. So here's the article, Obey at Any Cost. It's the first thing in the folder. You'll just download this. I would recommend that you print it. Next, I also gave you access to the operant conditioning textbook chapter only because I refer to it in the video. Okay, so here is the PowerPoint, which I used to make the video for Obey at Any Cost. They're the next 2 things in this folder. Here's your video, and then here's the PowerPoint. There's a lot of places in the video where I'm asking you to pause the presentation to take some notes. If at any point I go too fast or you need to relook at something, it's probably a really good idea to open the PowerPoint and use it along with the video. Then here's where you will put your assignment when you're done. There are 3 parts to your assignment. First, your Part 1 outline assignment, your Part 2 Cornell Note assignment, and then you get a choice for Part 3 where you will pick whatever note-taking strategy you want, and you'll do the last section with that strategy, and then there's a reflection required. So all of that will go in this assignment folder. Finally, and the last thing on D2L this week is your motivation folder. We're here under Learning Motivation. This connects directly to Teach Yourself How to Learn, so if you want to do that and then this motivation folder, know that they do connect. So here, you're going to look at the article read around file. That's the first thing that's in this motivation subfolder. And then it will lead you through exactly what you have to do. There's steps, and there's more steps that are on the document than in the screenshot. So you have to open the directions. Again, they're here. And then here is the folder where you're going to put your assignment when you're done. It's all on motivation. Again, it connects to Teach Yourself How to Learn. It's probably a really good idea. Make sure that you are taking notes as I go through all of these assignments. That way you don't forget any of my recommendations as far as order goes. It's important. Okay, that's it. It's a new week. Let's do this. Week 3. I'll see you Monday in class. Please let me know if you have any questions, and let's have a great week.